Alright everyone, I'm back. Back to kind of like not live streaming and uploading like that. We're playing some of the new game mode on one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty history. Oh my, we're gonna lose, but today's gonna be a little bit of a different upload because I cannot really edit that well. Using this laptop, I am just going to tell you guys a quick story. Kind of like a commentary, like live com thing, but basically, there's this camp that I go to, 1 week camp that's in New Hampshire every summer. I did not go this year, but that's okay. If I got that shot off, that would have been dope. But alright, so there's this camp. It's in New Hampshire. It's about like 5 hours away. I'm not exactly sure because I didn't go this year, so I don't know. But I go there with my friend, and it's basically just a week camp. You do activities every day, like you wake up at 6, go to church, because I'm Catholic, and that's what we do at this kind of camp. You go to church in the morning, like you go to the daily mass, and you eat breakfast, and then from breakfast you do whatever you want till lunch, then from lunch to dinner you do whatever you want, and before dinner you say like a rosary, quick prayer, or whatever, and you go eat, and then before you have to go to, we just got creamed. I joined mid-game, but that's okay. So, after you go eat dinner, there's like this bonfire thing, alright? So it's a fun camp, I like it. You get to shoot guns, by the way. Only 22 rifles, so very, very tiny bullets. Don't do much, but I won a competition, and after I won the competition, I won a fishing pole, which was cool, because let me tell you, playing COD, man, made my shot good. I don't know, but, so this second year that I went, I did not go this year, but I went last year, and this year, I was on the brink of being too old to go to like the kid one, and then you go up to like the teen one. So I stayed back because I have like a weird birthday, but so I was there in the kid one, being almost the oldest one there. There was still like someone older than me. So I was in charge of this company. There's company A and company B, two different little like cabin areas. There's like 5 to 6 cabins and 5 to 6 cabins in each company. So there's company A, company B, and company C. Company C is where like all like the kind of like lifeguards and everybody like that stays. Anybody that's like too old to be at the camp, but just like that is there to like chaperone technically. But I mean, I was only friends with like a few of the workers there. Everyone else, I very, very much hated. Let's get into a lobby. All right, so I was in charge of company B, and then the older guy, like the guy with this older than me, was in charge of company A. I was split apart from my two friends. They were in A, I was in B. I had these random, just annoying ass kids in my cabin. I don't know the name. It was like Saint Anthony, something like that. So this one kid, he would stay up all night, not really do anything, just mess around with his brother. The lights would be off, but they would be shining their flashlights everywhere. So safe to say, I didn't really like this kid all that much. So he would like every day he would just get more and more annoying. But so we have this lake that you can go to. It's like there's this one closed off area for people that do a swim test, and then once you do the swim test, you can just swim freely in the whole lake. And I don't think there's any like animals that can kill you in it. At least I didn't die, so I can tell you that. It was fun. I would normally just swim out to like a rock and jump off the rock. You're allowed to do that. It was pretty fun. So we go to this lake. It's me and my friend. Oh my gosh. Are you joking? Please let me, if I deposit this, I will be the, oh, it's only 5. Okay, never mind. Before I deposited 10, but, so we're at this lake, me and my friends are there, and then there's this guy, alright? There's this guy that I hate. Oh, I died. He's there, and he's throwing sand at me, like clumps of sand. He's just welting me with it. Now, he's 12, and at the time I was like 13, 14, which, I mean, it's only a year ago, so it's like, I can't say at the time. Just a year ago, I was 13 or 14 when this happened. I'm not exactly sure. So I was getting mad. I was getting triggered. So what I did next, probably not the nicest thing, but I tackled him. Alright, I tackled him in the water, and then he was like, alright, this is how you're gonna be, and he just starts getting his friends, and now they're throwing more sand at me, and that got me even more triggered. So I just went up to him. I grabbed him by his waist. I jumped backwards to where my back fell in first, and he was with me. And I did like the alligator little roll thing, and I kept him underwater till till like I heard like I saw bubbles coming up. Basically, I drowned him, and it was probably not the best idea because he got so like pissed. Well, I couldn't even say pissed. He was like almost about to cry. He was like, "Dude, what the frick?" Because he can't curse at this camp. So it was. Well, I mean, you probably can, but you know, it's with Catholics. So I mean, not suggested, I could say, but it was pretty funny. I do not condone drowning anybody, but he was pissed, so he told one of the brothers. Brothers basically being like a nun, but a boy, for those that don't know. And it's a great camp. Most of them are really nice, and they know that, you know, it's an all boy camp. There's gonna be some beef going around. I can say I think the previous year one of these other guys that kind of looked like a child Eminem, like when he was like young, like braces with the blonde hair and like had the exact same facial features as like Slim Shady. He always called my friend a girl, like messing with him, stuff like that, and like it just beef. I can just say that it was just a lot of people hated each other there. But basically, I got yelled at by one of the brothers saying, "Hey, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're like one of the oldest people here. You're supposed to be setting an example." I was like, "Okay, but next time he does that, I'll be sure to tell you that he's being mean." So then I thought that was the end of it. And then we get to a basketball game because there's a basketball court. It's a pretty dope area. I suggest going. Actually, I don't. It's kind of shit. But alright, so there's this basketball court. Me and my friends, we had some good times. I won. Well, I came in second place at a knockout competition. So we were playing basketball. I think it was like 6-on-6, and the other guy like that I didn't like was on my team. I just wasn't talking to him at all. So we were playing, and the rotation happened where it was me, one of my friends. No, wait, they were on the other team because they were in a different company. So it was me, the guy I hated, one of his friends, and then my friends on the other team. And they knew what happened. They were like, "Man, this guy's a dick." So we're just playing basketball normally. The guy would never pass me the ball, which I was okay with. I mean, I'm not the best basketball player, but I do like to hit me them threes. But, you know, and it comes to the point where I get the ball, I don't want to pass it to him just because I gotta, like, kind of, like, you know, repeat the flavor. I don't know what I'm saying, but, alright, so I don't pass it to him. He gets so pissed that the next time he gets the ball, I'm running up, and he throws it at my legs, and I fall, and I get triggered even more. And I was like, "Man, you're a pussy if you have to throw the basketball at me to get any sort of like reaction from me." And then the brother's like, "Hey, don't use that language." And I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry." And then he got in trouble, not me this time, and I was super glad about it. Man, I have some messed up stories, but let me tell you. So that's basically it. You know, the beef is just over with. I just don't talk to him the rest of the day. Actually, kind of the rest of the week. But that basketball game was one of the last days, so I really wasn't worried about it. So, basically, we just put it behind us, just didn't really talk at all, and it just ended. Now, the first year I went, there wasn't anything that bad. There was this kid, I guess I could say his name. His name was Isaiah, alright? And we used, me and my friends, we made a meme out of it, #Isaiah, because he would always just tell me and my friend to kill ourselves. So I have one friend named Thomas and one friend named Timmy. Thomas came with me the first year, then the next year was Thomas and Timmy. Why am I sniping in this game mode? So, the first year was just me and Thomas, and this guy, Isaiah, he would always tell us to kill ourselves, so we made it like a meme. We said, haha, #kill yourself, #Isaiah. We would always just mess around like that. And then we would like make a meme about the other guy, and like #Eminem and stuff like that. So, I mean, we had fun times, even though like it was shit there. It was just a fun time. And the first year with that kid, he went up to the older area. You know, he's not the slimmest child. He's pretty chubby, but you know, we had a lot of fun making fun of him behind his back. But the first year there was this shooting competition, and this Isaiah kid, he's like, "Man, I'm gonna crush all of y'all. I'm gonna come in first place. I'm gonna win that fishing pole, and I'm gonna laugh in your faces. Because if you got like the best shot between everyone and like everyone there, you win a fishing pole. Now I needed one. I'll tell you that now. I needed a fishing pole. I mean, I don't go fishing often, but when I do, it's pretty fun. I sound like the most interesting man in the world. I don't go fishing that often, but when I do, it's fun. So, I go, and I'm like, okay, well, this kid, man, he doesn't know, because, I mean, I have a father, as most people do. If you don't, I'm sad. I feel bad for you. But I have a father who's a cop, and he teaches me how to shoot, everything like that. So, and I also play tons of video games. So I'm like, I get the gist, like I get the normal like idea of. I just had to pull the freaking thing back twice. So I get the like normal idea of how you're supposed to shoot a gun. So what I do is I cream him. I get like 3 bullseyes, and like the rest are like around in the 7 or 8 area. So basically it goes from 1 is the complete outside, 2, 3, and then goes to 10. 10 is bullseye. 10 points for the bullseye. I can't snipe, by the way. That's why I pulled out the Marshall. So I completely win. I'm like probably one of the best shots there. The guy in second place is the guy in the second year was in charge of Company A. And me and him are good friends. He's tall, ginger. Don't really talk to them out of this camp because it's in New Hampshire, and I live pretty far away from New Hampshire. So I really only talk to them like while I'm there. So I completely demolish him. I pick up the fishing pole, and I just walk slowly past him, just eyeballing him. He's giving me like that, like, you ever see the Luigi meme? That whole like, jeez, I missed that shot. Where he's like in Mario Kart, where he just like gives you this look. Yeah, that's the look that he was giving me, and I thought it was pretty funny. And now I have a fishing pole to remind me of how much better I am than that guy. So this was basically just an experimental video. If you enjoy kind of these oh my gosh, if you enjoy these story type things, please like tell me in the comments, and I will basically just keep doing them because it's pretty easy. All I have to do is just record me talking and playing at the same time, as long as I don't get distracted, which is it's gonna be hard. But as long as I don't get distracted, it should be pretty good. So just leave a like if you enjoyed. Tell me if you want to see more, and you know, just comment some stories you have about some camp that you go to. I'm turning into like Luna or someone like that. Just tell me in the comments below, like, if you've had any crazy stories like that, similar to mine. And I will basically just see you guys in the next one. See you later, cock.